Welcome to Cinema Trailer News. This is a spoiler review for Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. The film is available to watch now on Netflix. If you haven't seen the film yet, I recommend you see the film and then come back here and watch the spoiler review. And just a heads up, if you notice some strange sound on the video, something like that, is my neighbor is cutting down his yard, so that may be a little difficult sometimes. But I believe the sound and everything is perfect on the video, and you can watch it without any problem. So let's get into the spoiler. So first of all, I want to talk about this film. Is somehow like the beginning of something big, a bigger universe, a bigger franchise. That's better, because we know we're going to get two prequels. One is a live-action movie that is focused on Matthias Schweighöfer. That he plays the safecracker on Army of the Dead. So that film will explore how he managed to craft that safe specific. It's more of a origin story for his character, and I believe that will be coming later this year. I'm not so sure, but I believe so. And also we have the animated prequel series. Now the prequel series will take place right after, before Las Vegas was quarantined and in lockdown. So we get to, in Army of the Dead, we see like a 5 minute or 7 minutes opening sequence montage of Las Vegas fallen. So in the prequel animated series, we're going to explore more of that and the characters, like how they came together, how they get out of Las Vegas, how many days they spend over there fighting zombies, of that. I believe that would be something really good to see. So the biggest question now, let's go to Army of the Dead, the ending, the potential sequel. It's not yet official that we're going to get a sequel, but looks like it. And Netflix already has greenlight the live action prequel movie, and that's already finished filming. I believe the prequel animated series is not yet finished, but they're already doing so. So I believe we're going to get a sequel of Army of the Dead. Now, I believe Zack Snyder in a Q&A said the Omari Hardwick's character, that's the one who survived in the end. Well, literally survived. He survived the explosion and everything, but he was bleeding, so he's infected. So he will become the next Zeus, the big bag zombie leader, and that would be interesting to see, and how they explore and expand this new mythology of zombie that Zack Snyder created. Because of the movie, we know he's infected, and will possibly focus on Mexico, because he was in the plane and they were going, believed, to land in Mexico soon. So I believe the sequel will take place in Mexico, or maybe it will be multiple city. I'm not really sure about that, but we can speculate and have an idea to where they're going to take the sequel. Now, let's talk about Zeus and the Zombie Queen. Now, I believe he get to choose who's the queen. So he managed to choose his queen, and we know that the queen died and he died. Now, I was really, I don't know, a bit surprised, because we know she have a baby zombie, but I believe that when the show the baby was there, but I don't know how that works exactly, because it's a zombie, right? It's the living dead. So they managed, Zeus and the Zombie Queen, they managed to have like a baby zombie, like humans do, like not like the zombies, like, they bite you and you become a zombie. They wasn't like that. They were more like humans do. Now, I really don't know how the zombie baby was there, because she lost her hair, because, well, she is a zombie baby. So I really need to elaborate more on that, needs a real explanation of why the zombie baby die, because of the zombie queen. So let's talk about the zombie tiger. I believe the zombie tiger looks amazing, and the extended action sequences between the zombie tiger and Gary, but that was something else, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that scene. It was, wow, some really good makeup and visual effects. It was really done. It was done really good. Now I want to talk about like my favorite characters. Now, my favorite characters, one, I have Ana de la Reguera. Now, I really enjoy her character. I mean, she's fierce. She was a warrior, and I really like the talk she have with Dave Bautista's character, and all of that. And her death was the most shocking, to be honest, because I knew a lot of people were going to die in this film, but somehow her death happened like so quick, like in a matter of 1 second, and I wasn't expecting to be like that way, and that was shocking. But that's why you have an ensemble cast in this film, a bunch of characters, so you can cure off one by one and have cool death action sequences and all of that. So the other character I like was Nora Uncertain. She's a French actress, I believe, and she played like her character was the coyote, and I knew I liked this character because she was like always like on her own. She didn't really care about much, because that she agreed to help people to get into Vegas, but most of the people she helps to get into Vegas, they never come back at all. And like I like her character more at the end, because she managed to grow on me, because she was more of like looking for herself and all of that, but she was smart. She was really smart, because she helps the crew getting to Vegas, but then she make like a separate deal with Gary to help capture the queen and to take a blood sample from the queen, I believe so. But Gary, he take the whole head of the queen, and then she realized that was not part of the deal, and then she changed the bass when Gary have the zombie head. So that was cool to see, and her death was, well, that was really sad. I really heard that. Now my other character was Dave Bautista. Now I know I began to like Dave Bautista more and more. I believe he's becoming a really good actor, and this movie proves that, because the scene the most I like about Dave Bautista was the dramatic scene, like between him talking to his daughter and talking to everyone in the crew and getting the crew together and all of that. He really did a really good job on that, and of course he's pretty good in actions, so that was really good. And my other favorite character is Tic Notario. So I was a little bit nervous before watching this film, because Tic Notario, she's replacing Chris D'Elia, another actor, and she practically filmed all of her scenes of her own. She didn't meet with the rest of the cast. They use, I believe they use soundstage and green screens and Zack Snyder's driveway, all of that to film all of the Tic Notario scenes to put her in the film. And you can notice in some scenes that, alright, she's really in front of a green screen. She has a green screen in the background or something like that. And you can notice that because of the angle of the camera and the focus on her face, and the background a little blurry. But it wasn't like really distracting me. Like, it didn't take me out of the movie. And she really, her dialogue was excellent. And I really like by the end she was like struggling of thinking of Dave Bautista and her daughter and everything, and herself, like between leaving them and waiting for them so they can manage to get out of Vegas alive. So her character was really interesting, and her dialogue was funny. It was really excellent. Besides, she's a stand-up comedian, so she replacing Chris D'Elia was excellent. I think that was the best choice that Netflix and Zack Snyder and the crew, everyone involved in the film could make. And my final favorite character was Raul Castillo. Now, her character was hilarious, and I really like his character because he was like a YouTuber or Instagram. He was like these big influences. That's the word. Of his videos, and all of that was about killing zombies and all of that, and he was really popular in social media and everything doing that. And I was surprised how little money did he actually agree to do the job. And that's the other thing, because every character in the film, but then in the crew, managed to someone 50 millions, others $2 million, others 20 grand, 100 grand. Everyone has a different price, and it was surprising that nobody asked for more. Like, remember the scene where Tick Notarius character, she said like $2 million. That's a lot of cash, and that can change my life and everything. And she didn't even know. She didn't ask for the risk of the mission and all of that. I mean, $2 million. All right, I mean, that was funny. And coming back to Raul Castillo, I believe I can understand why he maybe didn't. He was more into the mission because of pushing his influential style on social media, and YouTube, Instagram, whatever. He was doing. He's posting video, killing zombie, and all of that. So that was I believe he was more into that than into the money. Now let's talk about Ella Punes character. She plays, I believe, Kay or Kitty. I believe it's Kay. She's the daughter of Dave Bautista's character, and wow, her character. I mean, the character was annoying, and I believe a lot of people died because of her, and that was just really sad because I know she wanted to find the mother and to get the mother back to her kids and all of that, but she was putting everyone in jeopardy and risk, and she didn't like brought a contribution to the team. So what do you bring here? She was there just to get to the mother and get her out. And I know a lot of characters died because they came a lot of zombie, and most is because Gary got in the Zombie Queen's head. That pissed up Zeus, the leader zombie, and more, and some character died for that. But by the third act of the movie, she managed to recover the mother, and then Dave Bautista came and saved her, and they managed to get into the chopper and leave. Then there was fighting with Zeus in the chopper, and then the chopper went down because of the explosion in Las Vegas. And that was really I didn't like that. I didn't like the ending because her character was annoying, and most of the crew died because of her actions. And she wasn't thinking about the crew or her father or all that. She was thinking of to get the mother out of the. And the mother, I believe she also died in the helicopter crash. So all of that was for nothing. And Natalia, she came back to then to get her out. And she was debating to stay or I leave. And she did come back for then, and she also died. And Dave Bautista also died because he was infected. So that I really didn't like the ending, and her character, Alan Purnell's character, really didn't like that. And I believe that's about it. Now we also have we knew that the first zombie, Zeus, he did come from, for I believe, Area 51. So that was interesting, and I would like to explore more of that in the. I believe they can do that in the animated prequel series to see how did he begin the first zombie, and why he was in Area 51 and where he was going, because he was in a transport. And that was interesting, and I would like to see his origins and explore more of that. In I believe they can do in the animated prequel series, because I believe that's the only way. Or maybe they can do some flashback or something, the potential sequel, but that will be focusing on Omari's character becoming the new zombie leader. So I believe if they are going to do it, I believe they will do it in the animated prequel series. Now, I believe that's about it. I really did have a blast watching this film. I mean, it's not perfect. It has his flaws and pros, but for the most above, I believe it's a great movie. I did have a really fun time. And so, what do you think about the movie? What do you think they are going to do in the potential sequel? And what do you think we will get to see in the animated prequel series? Not so much in the live action prequel, because that was be focusing more of thieves and Matthias background character, to manage how he managed to open the big safe. So I believe I'm really interested more in the animated prequel series, and of course the potential sequels. And let's hope they manage to announce that very soon. That will be interesting. So I want to know about your theories. What do you think they are going to do? What would you like to see in the sequel and the animated prequel series, and all of that? So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.